Apple may be preparing one of its most important product moves in years, and it might not be a flagship. According to multiple reports now surfacing at the top of Google News, Apple is rumored to be working on a budget-focused iPhone called the iPhone 17e. If true, this device would sit below Apple's premium lineup while still carrying the iPhone 17 name. And that detail alone changes everything. Today we're breaking down what the iPhone 17e is rumored to be, why Apple would launch it, who it's actually for, and what it could mean for Apple, Android competitors, and consumers worldwide. This is not hype. This is strategy. Let's start with what's being rumored, and just as importantly, what isn't confirmed. The iPhone 17e is expected to be a lower-cost iPhone, positioned beneath Apple's standard iPhone 17 models. The E branding strongly suggests essential or entry, a device meant to deliver the core iPhone experience without the premium price. This is not the iPhone SE as we've known it. Historically, Apple's SE models reused older designs with newer processors. The 17e, however, is rumored to be part of the current generation, sharing design language and software support with the iPhone 17 family. If accurate, that would signal a major shift. Apple offering a modern iPhone at a more accessible price point without branding it as old or cut down. To understand why Apple might launch the iPhone 17e, you have to look beyond hardware and into market dynamics. First, smartphone growth has slowed globally. Premium phones are lasting longer, and consumers are holding on to devices for 4, 5, even 6 years. Second, Android dominates the mid-range market. Devices from Samsung, Google, and Chinese manufacturers offer strong performance at lower prices, especially outside the US. Third, Apple's real business isn't just hardware anymore, it's ecosystem lock-in. Services, subscriptions, App Store revenue, AI-powered features tied to Apple's Silicon A cheaper iPhone isn't about thinner margins. It's about bringing more users into Apple's ecosystem, where long-term revenue is generated. The iPhone 17e could be Apple's way of saying you don't need the best iPhone, just an iPhone. So what would Apple likely include and leave out to hit a lower price? While nothing is confirmed, a realistic expectation would be what you likely get. A modern Apple-designed chip, possibly one generation behind the flagship full iOS support and long-term updates, Apple's AI and on-device intelligence features, solid camera performance, optimized through software, current design language, no decade-old look. What you probably don't get: ProMotion displays premium materials like titanium, advanced multi-lens camera systems, cutting-edge display brightness, or refresh rates. This is classic Apple prioritization: performance, software, and longevity. First, luxury second. For everyday users, most of these compromises are invisible. This is where the iPhone 17e becomes truly interesting. This device isn't aimed at tech enthusiasts chasing specs. It's for first-time iPhone buyers, Android users considering switching, students and younger users, emerging markets, parents buying phones for family members, users who want reliability, not status. In other words, the largest segment of smartphone buyers on Earth. If Apple prices this aggressively, it could quietly become one of the company's highest volume iPhones, without ever being the most talked about. And that's exactly how Apple likes it. If the iPhone 17e launches, the impact goes beyond Apple. It puts pressure on Samsung's Galaxy A and FE lines, Google's Pixel A series. Any brand relying on mid-range Android dominance. More importantly, it signals that Apple is no longer content owning only the premium tier. This would be Apple playing offense, not defense, using scale, silicon, and software to redefine what a budget phone actually means. To be clear, the iPhone 17e is still a rumor, but if it launches, it won't just be another iPhone. It will be a statement that the future of smartphones isn't about the most expensive device, but the most strategic one. If you want to stay ahead of where tech is actually going, make sure you're subscribed to NextWaveTech, because the next wave doesn't arrive quietly. it changes everything.